Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Ashim. Before I start playing today's deadlift workout clips, I just thought I'd mention a couple of things. So one, oh wait, before I even begin, in case those of you who are tuning in right now and are fresh and don't really have any background on me, I got hurt. I hurt my lower back in 2013 in January, and it's taken me a year to recover from that. I tore muscle tissue on the left and right side of my back, lower back, and it's been really, really painful for a whole year. And we've trained very, very conservatively, and I've been doing really well. So this week, this leads me to point number one. So this week I decided to experiment, and although I was conservative and I did everything by the book, I aggravated my injury all over again. I did split squats and step ups this week just for one set each, but it hurt. It caused a lot of pain. Not during the workout. During the workout, I was fine. It's just that the next day, the next few days, I had this constant discomfort, and there was like a little knot that I kept feeling in my lower back that was burning or stiff or whatever. I was very, very worried about this workout. However, I came in. It was a fantastic workout. There was no pain that I was biting through or anything like that. There was a bit of discomfort, but it's just a deep level of soreness that I experienced initially. As the workout wore on, everything settled down. Which leads me to point number two. So, my plan today was to do a whole bunch of heavy doubles, and given that I was injured, everything was tentative. So this is what happens when you're an advanced athlete. You can have stuff that you're supposed to do, but you always have to be thinking on your feet. So my plan was that I'll do about 7 to 10 heavy doubles, and my the major chunk of my doubles are going to be with 475 pounds, and I stuck to that. I got 7 doubles. That's beside the point. During my workout, I expected a lot of pain. I expected to go through the same stuff that I went through for the whole year. Every time I pick up the weight, there's going to be a shooting pain in my lower back, and I'm going to have to bite through it and really struggle and just lock it out. I didn't go through any of that stuff. And the reason why is because, and this works for everyone. This is not just for me. If your body is used to working within a certain weight range for a lot of volume and reps, and you're used to doing that, then when something small happens, because these types of tweaks happen, the scapegoat right now and the thing to blame is split squats and step ups, but it could have happened doing anything. I could have been traveling by train, and while getting off, I could have rotated my upper body a little weirdly, and I could have re-aggravated this same injury. There are a whole bunch of outside gym factors that could have led to that as well. But this the same thing. However, this small thing wasn't detrimental to my workout. It hasn't hurt me or limited me in any way, because the way Eric has taught me to train, I am used to training in this weight range. So when something small happens, this small hiccup in the road, it's okay. It's just a small bump in the road. It's not going to kill me. Now, if I've been one of those guys who keeps training with sub-maximal weights just in the 80-85% range, and that's it, that's all I'm used to, if that's all I do, then something like this is going to have a much more lasting impact on me, because it means that I'll be cut off from hitting that kind of heavy weight for a while. Luckily, I don't have to deal with that, but I just wanted to mention this, and I know that this is going to be a long video, and I don't want to take up your time with this big explanation. So, thanks for watching this much, guys. Please tune in for the video, because now I'm going to be playing my deadlift work sets. Thanks, guys. Hey everyone, so I'm shifting over to audio now. This is my deadlift workout. These are the heavy sets, the work sets. All doubles, 425, 455, 475 for 7 doubles, and then 455 for a single double. Alright, so this is set number 1 with 425. This first set is always so crucial for me. It determines how the workout is going to go. In the sense that if this weight moves up, because there are workouts where this is going to be a really, really sluggish bad set, and then I'm going to still recover and get everything done. But every so often, when 425 just flies off, I know that okay, I have everything is activated. I just got to work on having mental fortitude for the main heavy sets. Okay, so now we're going to start with 475, the first big set, this overall set number 3. So if you guys notice, I'm really engaging the lats. I'm making sure that I'm not giving up on anything. Normally I noticed this after reviewing all of my old workouts. Eric has been asking me to engage my lats and engage my lats, and he's been saying this for a long time. But in the last few years that I've been doing this, ever since I've been toying with the 400s, it just hasn't been happening this consistently. And for the first time, I'm actually consciously able to do that. Keep everything tight. Well, everything tight is yes, is always has always been there. Kept keeping my bracing my core and keeping my core tight. That's there, but engaging the lats, that's a new one for me. So I'm really happy that I'm able to do this. That's why these weights, they feel very stable to me when I'm doing that. I know I jiggle. I know that happens. It's an involuntary thing. I have no control over that. Those of you who have been lifting weights for a while will know that it's just every single muscle in your body is going into overdrive to get the job done. So that's why there is this jiggle. Well, that's the set number 6, 475 for a double, rep 2. I actually want to go into something that I mentioned earlier. I just didn't want to waste a lot of your time by with the video, with me recording myself speaking in the video blog part of this video. What I wanted to talk about and reiterate is the fact that if you want to lift heavy, you have to get used to lifting heavy. That means that you can't keep training at sub-maximal weights and then always expect to be able to pull off something maximal really awesome. It doesn't work like that. Your body has to get used to it. It shouldn't come as a shock. It should be something that you're around. Maybe not. I'm not saying that you need to hit your 1 rep max week in and week out. Not that there's anything wrong with that per se, because it's a very general statement. But if your max is say 300, you shouldn't be working at 200 all the time. You should be working at, well, the least weight you should be taking is 250. So you should be working between 250 and 300 week in and week out, week in and week out. And that's what's gonna make sure that you have that strength. And even on a bad day, good day, whatever day, you're gonna be able to pull your max. And I really take pride in that, because today was one of those days when my workout is fantastic. You guys look at the numbers, you're gonna be thinking, man, this guy's got a lower back injury. And I know I'm not being proud or arrogant about it. I'm just saying that most people will look at this and say this guy is cribbing and complaining about a lower back injury when he's going around doing 7 sets of 2 reps with 475. Well, yeah, the reason why I'm able to hit 475 is because I have been, well, I was going to use foul language right now, but I've been busting my butt with 455 and 465 for reps. So if you look at it relatively, I've increased just 10 pounds on the bar. That's it. Otherwise, I've been used to lifting 455, 465 week in and week out for the last 8 weeks, consistently working on volume and increasing density and like getting really, really good at it. So that is why you really have to train with your heavy weights to be good at your heavy weights. Alright, so these are my warm-ups. This is going to be relatively fast. My focus the entire time on just pulling with as much speed as possible. I know it looks almost comical, but I really try, because as much speed as you have in your warm-ups, that's how much maximum strength you'll have at the end of your workout. So your warm-ups should always be with the intent to lift it up as fast as possible. With the heavy sets, I'm not focusing on speed. I'm just focusing on executing the movement, and there's no way to micromanage a lift with what the heavy sets roll around. You just have to brace yourself and pull in one smooth motion, and understand that everything that you're doing, whatever heavy weight that you're lifting, your deadlift is going to remain a deadlift, and with your warm-ups you are also deadlifting. So you're not changing the movement. You shouldn't micromanage the lift. You should become one with it. No, but really, it should become something that is second nature. All this thinking about training and visualizing and all that, the bulk of it should be done outside the gym, not once you get to the gym. Once you get to the gym, you just have to focus and lift, and that's it. So this was 255 for 5. Now I'm going to be doing 295 for 3. Slowly we're going to enter into the 300s. I just have three warm-up sets after this. So I've put all of my work sets in the beginning of the video, and then the warm-up sets later on. I don't say this enough, but I really appreciate you guys watching my videos and sharing them and liking them and participating like that. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. There are a whole bunch of guys on Google Plus and on Facebook and on bodybuilding.com, where I've got my journal. Uh, I really appreciate all the support and love. Thank you. Okay, this is my last warm up. 395 for one. There we go. Alrighty, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you.